Well, hello there. This is Diamond from Diamond Shine Soap. Guys, I'm excited to see you today. Today in the studio, we're going to make a lemon peel jelly face mask, okay? Not going to be too complicated. It's a very easy recipe, easy for anyone to make, okay? There will be no heating involved. Everything is cold processed. Guys, I'm telling you, your mama can make this mask, okay? All right, so guys, look, hit that like. Hit that subscribe while you're sitting there. Hit that notification bell and let's go. Hey guys, so today we're going to be making a lemon shine jelly mask, okay? So we're going to be using a few ingredients, not too much. This makes the recipe so much easier because you really don't have to buy a whole lot to make this recipe. And also when you're making it in bulk, it's sometimes, you want to use less expensive ingredients because it's just going to cost you a lot to make it. Let's just say we want to use something like hydrolonic acid. Man, that stuff is very expensive. So you just, you want to just make it as simple as possible. All right, so what we're using right here is we're going to be using some xanthan gum. You could just get this from like your regular grocery store, Whole Foods, Kroger, Walmart, wherever. Okay, we're going to be using some lemon essential oil. Okay, we're going to be using some lemon peel powder. I put mine in this container, but you can buy it like on Amazon. You can buy it from, they sell it at the local farmers market in Atlanta. If you are in Atlanta, you can go to East Ponce de Leon farmers market, and they have it in these containers. And seriously, you will find these containers for like 50 cents to $1. And you get lavender, they have poppy seeds, they have so much. So if you're in Georgia, that's the place where you need to be going to get your ingredients, okay? All right, so we're going to be using that. I'm going to be using some yellow liquid dye just so I can get that yellow color a little bit more, okay? Also, we're going to need some distilled water. And I'm going to be using some aloe vera juice. That's good for your face as well. So basically what I'm going to tell you guys is customize this recipe to however you want it to be, okay? So if you want to add certain things to it, you definitely can add some things to it. And also I'm going to be using some jojoba oil as well. You can use some sweet almond oil or whatever. I'm going to be using some jojoba oil. So let's go ahead and get right into it. First things first is we're going to create that slurry with the xanthan gum. So I'm just going to put a few grams of it inside of this beaker. It's very, very light, guys. So it'll look like the scale is not moving, but it will move. Okay. All right. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to add some distilled water to this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use my yellow peel powder inside of this beaker along with a light carrier oil, such as jojoba oil or apricot oil, whatever one you want to use. And the reason why we do this is so we can mix it together to make sure we don't have any lumps or clumps or anything like that inside of our final product, okay? So this is just basically so you can eyeball and see and make sure like, okay, everything is combined, everything is mixed, okay? Now when it comes down to this lemon peel powder, guys, you don't need a whole lot of ingredients because lemon peel powder is powerful by itself, okay? So we got some vitamin C. We know it helps with dark spots, basically brightening up the skin, hyperpigmentation, wrinkles, acne. It's so much with lemons. There's so many benefits to lemons to the skin. Like even when you are consuming lemons, they are very beneficial for the body, okay? All right, so I'm going to take that yellow dye, is yellow soap dye. I'm going to take that and I'm going to basically put that into that as well because I do not want a brown jelly, okay? Because this will make a brown jelly mask. I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be yellow. So I just had to add that in there. You can use mica powder too. That will work. All right. And it will stay suspended because it's jelly. So that's the good part about it. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to mix that all in. And now I'm like, hold on. I know I mixed it, but I just want to make sure it's very well combined. So I use some vegetable glycerin, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and mix that vegetable glycerin in. And now I know that everything is all right. So I'm going to go ahead and use some essential oil in this. That is my next part. So I use this lemon essential oil. It smells really good, guys. I will leave it in the Patreon. Did not cost that much. And I didn't use a whole lot. I used about 1 gram. And now I'm going to use my aloe vera juice, and that gives you some good benefits to the face as well. As you can see, everything is thickening up like a gel. It's thickening up pretty quick too. And that's what you want to see. So I'm going to go ahead and use my distilled water and mix everything together. And as you can see, it's turning yellow. So let me go ahead and get my hand mixer, my immersion blender, because it's easier to mix that way. And then I know everything is combined evenly. Okay, so guys, you got that beautiful gel consistency. So I'm going to go ahead and just stir it around just a little bit. And aloe is very soothing to the skin. So I do love aloe on this face mask as well. And I do also like the fact that I use that oil, because a lot of people don't use carrier oil on their jelly mask. But I use mine because sometimes you get a jelly mask and it's drying. So this just really adds to the skin. It adds that moisture back to the skin. And it makes it, I mean, it felt so good on my skin. I was using it and I really liked it because I tested it out on myself and also on my daughter. So I'm putting that into a jar. And as you can see, it's easy to go in the jar because of the consistency. All right, and so I'm using some 2-ounce jars, and I got about 3 2-ounce jars out of this recipe. Okay, and I'm just putting it in there. These jars were pretty inexpensive, I would say. They were inexpensive. You get a lot of them. I'm going to leave a link in the Patreon, and also you can use a 1x7, yeah, like a 1x7 label on it, and it come out looking really nice. Okay, I like it. Looks really nice, very professional. Of course, you could do different things with this recipe. You don't have to use the lemon peel powder. You can use rose water. You can use just like a green and do like an aloe vera mask. So you can just pretty much customize this recipe to your liking, and that will just help you to have more jelly mask on your line. So I did a very simple recipe so you guys, and you see it's like jelly. Look at that, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. All right, so I did a very simple recipe so you guys can customize it and make it how you want it to be. Okay, go ahead and hit that like, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you guys again for the next video. All right.